Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Through installment of Scott selections here for Sunday, March 30th. For again, today's play of the day. Quick recap of what happened yesterday. Had a loss in the NBA with Derek White over 19.5 points and assists at minus 108 on FanDuel. Pretty annoying loss there. White finished with 19. Shot the ball horribly from the floor, went 4 of 13. Played 40 minutes, though. Thought he'd play a lot, and he did have 6 assists, but unfortunately, the shot just would not fall. Still had a good chance to cash it, though. He had 19 PA with about 4.5 minutes left, so he needed 1 point or 1 assist in the last 4.5 minutes, and he bricked 3 straight shots to once again lose us the bet. So I had a shot there, didn't work out. Look for a winner here on a Sunday. For the next play, though, I want to remind everyone more pleasant websites. Websites with promo code WEH4US5 to get a core purchase. Plus a reminder, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. For the next play, though, going to the NBA again, a match between the Raptors and the Sixers taking place at around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this game, we got the Raptors on the road, -3 at -110 on Caesars. Time recording of midnight Eastern Time. Cover's going to go with the Raptors here in this game. First reason, Toronto has quietly been decent lately, as they have won 3 straight, with each of those wins coming by at least 8 points. Philly, though, we know has been extremely, I'd say, underwhelming all year, and they've, go into detail recently, been useless. They've lost 7 straight. All 7 losses have been by at least 5 points. To go back even further, though, they have lost 22 of their last 25 games. Now, you're looking at the actual numbers efficiency-wise. Over the last 10, Toronto is much better at defense and at rebounding. Over the last 10 games, Toronto ranks number 1 in the league in defensive rating, and the Sixers ranked dead last in defense. Over the last 10 games, the Raptors ranked 4th in rebounding rate, while the Sixers rank dead last. So I see Toronto looking good defensively, and once again looking good on the boards. I see a pretty big mismatch here based on motivation, and I do think that the Sixers will once again look underwhelming and flat in the second night of a back-to-back. Now you're looking at the injury report for Toronto. Quickly and Pirtle are out for this game for Toronto. However, Barnes and Barrett are not on the injury reports, expecting both of them to play. As for Philly, they might be sitting a bunch of guys. Maxey and Oubre are still out. Grimes did play yesterday. However, the Sixers did sit him on the second night of a back-to-back earlier this past week. So I do wonder if he's going to play the second night of back-to-back this time around. My guess would be no. The point is for the Sixers, the only motivation right now for the franchise is to lose because their pick is top 6 protected. So they need to finish in, once again, the top 6 of the upcoming draft lottery to actually keep their pick. Philly's already been eliminated from the playoffs, and I said before, they have been in free fall, losing 7 straight. There's no incentive to actually basically try to field a good, I'd say, starting lineup for the remainder of the season. And because of that, I can expect to see Philly maybe sit a couple extra guys like Grimes for this home game. Now, Toronto has also been great in the head-to-head, as Toronto's won all 3 games this season against Philly, and they played a couple weeks ago, played on March 12th, and Toronto did win that game by 13 points. Now, Toronto's technically not playing for much either, but based on the motivation that they've shown recently, seems like they actually care for some reason. I feel like pride's playing a factor for Toronto, but as I mentioned before, Barnes has been playing pretty well. Barrett's off the injury report for this game. So Toronto kind of has been mixing and matching their lineups based on sitting guys, but they've still given good effort. I'll put it that way. Philly can't say the same. When you've lost 22 of your last 25 and the front office has incentive to once again finish with a top 6 draft pick, I'm expecting Philly to no-show this game again. We saw them get buried by Miami yesterday. See a pretty similar story here at home. Think Toronto can win this game. It should be an ugly game in general. But Toronto, if they end up playing as well they have been for the last week, they should win this game by at least 5 points, in my opinion. The line probably is not going to close at 3. I expect to probably move closer to 4, 4.5, maybe 5. Doesn't really scare me either. I think they're going to win. I think they're going to win and cover the spread. But I think this line's too short based on the Sixers and their lack of, I'd say, motivation for winning at this point. Give me the Raptors to cover the spread. So once again, the play today here for Sunday, March 30th, it's going to be on the Raptors -3 at -110 on Caesars. Bye, everyone.